Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Aarti and in today's video, I'm going to be doing my first collab in honor of 5,000 subscribers. I'm going to be collabing with this person here today, and so if you haven't subscribed to her, please go subscribe. Her channel is amazing and she does a lot of amazing things on her channel. So of course, please go subscribe to her channel if you haven't already. And let's get started with the video. So for this video, we're gonna be each giving each other 3 themes and 5 colors to make a painting out of. So it's basically like a 5-color challenge, except with like 3 themes. And we have to make an entire piece incorporating the 5 colors and the 3 themes. And the rules are not very difficult. Basically, we each have only an hour to complete the piece, which I think is gonna be the most difficult part because most of my pieces take like 8 to 9 hours to make, so making something in an hour is going to be slightly tricky. And also they have to be like slightly pertaining to our art style. They can't be like way too off of our art style. So those are the only 2 rules that I remember. If I'm missing something, I'm sorry. I think one other one is we have to use like all of the colors and we have to incorporate all of the themes. So I'm going to generate the 5 colors right now and I'm going to send them to her. We're both using the same website to generate the colors. So let's see. Okay, so I'm at the website and I'm going to put in 5 colors and I'm going to generate. Oh, this is actually a really good color palette. I like this color palette. It reminds me of like fall and like summer mixed together. I don't know why. Like the yellow is just reminding me of summer and the other colors are reminding me of fall. So I think there are a good amount of opportunities with this color set. So that's good. I'm excited to see what she creates. And now for the themes. I don't exactly know which website she used for the themes, so I'm just going to use this random website. And we're going to be using 3 themes. So let's generate these. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So the 3 themes are online, law, and confused. Oh, that's a tough one actually. I can't think of anything right now with those 3. But I mean, I'm sure she'll be able to come up with something. So I'm pretty excited to see what she's gonna come up with. Now it's time to see the colors that she sent me. So I have an email right here and I'm going to see. The first 2 colors are honey yellow and yellow olive. Okay, that's gonna be pretty interesting. The next 2 colors are copper brown and black olive. So right off the bat of these 4 colors is one last one, but off the bat I'm thinking more metallic. So like for the honey yellow, that looks like gold. So I'm gonna be using like a metallic gold. And then obviously the copper part, I have metallic copper paint, so I'm going to be using that. For the black olive, I actually have a metallic black paint and it's not like completely black since it's metallic, it kind of looks exactly like that. So I'm going to be using that for that. And then the yellow olive will just be like a mix of brown and the gold. So I'm excited actually based on these colors. Oh, I was excited. The last color is green, it's pine green. I don't really like green that much. Obviously like nature and stuff have green, but in an abstract piece, which is what I'm thinking of doing with these colors, I don't really have those colors. See, the first 4 colors can go together, but the last one kind of is like the oddball out. I don't know how to incorporate that. We'll figure it out. Actually, I think I'm going to be able to use that anyways because I have to mix it into the yellow to mute it a little bit. I'm already like getting some ideas, so I think that'll actually be kind of useful, so we'll see. Now let's see the 3 themes that she chose for me. Oh, that's interesting. So the 3 themes are music, chance, and human. Okay, well, this is gonna be a little bit of a tough one. I can do music and human. Chance. I don't know what that means for a painting. Like, how do I draw? I think I'm gonna have to incorporate it into the piece a little bit, into the meaning of the piece and not necessarily like within the painting itself. I think music and human we can do. I'm kind of thinking of like a silhouette kind of piece with like music notes coming out. kind of like my first piece that I made like on my first video on YouTube. So we'll see about that, but I don't know how to incorporate chants. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have to incorporate that into the meaning of the painting itself, but we'll see. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make like an acrylic paint pour piece. This will be my first time, so I have no idea how this is gonna come out. And then I want to make like a little bit of, and I want to make it a little bit more subtle. So I'm going to try to use more gold accents for the details instead of like black or like harsher colors, and those colors will be more in the background. So I'm kind of getting like an idea, but I'll explain about it a little bit more in the voiceover while I'm actually doing the piece. So let's get started with the piece. Okay, so for this painting, I've decided to go more abstract because of the limited colors that I have. And one of the colors was like yellow ochre or something, honey yellow, I think. And I'm using gold for that because it's basically the same color except it's metallic. And I'm also using the non-metallic version of that color as well. And those two colors are mainly for the base. And for the accent colors, I'm using copper and black as the accent colors, and I also mixed a little bit of that green into that yellow base so that it cools it down a little bit. So that's where I used the green. But I'm actually planning on doing an acrylic paint pour because I honestly could not come up with any other ideas for this painting. So I wanted to make this painting a little bit more meaningful, at least for me, and so I decided to paint a girl on the corner of the canvas as a silhouette, and then I wanted to have music notes coming out of her silhouette so that it kind of depicts her singing, and the background would be like very abstract, and so it's like you can kind of depict that in your head, right? Like she's singing and the background is abstract. It's almost like she's in her own world while she's singing. And one thing that you might not know about me is I actually sing and I play various instruments, which is why I wanted to make the painting in this way, because I feel like that has a lot of meaning to me, especially because when I sing and when I play those instruments, I always like go into this serene world, and I wanted to depict that in this painting. So as you can probably see, I'm doing an acrylic paint pour, and this is technically my first time doing it. I've never done a paint pour before, and I actually ended up doing another one because I got too attached to this one. I really like how this came out, and it's one of my favorite paint pours. Like I love the swirls and everything, so I actually ended up just doing another one. So I made the other one, and it's obviously not as good as the first one, but I think it still looks really good, especially if you look at it up close. The background is very swirly and it's really beautiful. But I also wanted the background to be a little bit more subtle this time. I didn't want the black to be so protruding and out there. So I used less of the black and less of the copper and used more of the light colors, but I still used all of the colors that I needed to use. And right now I'm actually just drawing on those little music notes that you can't even see right now because the gold paint that I'm using, you can only really see it shine once it's completely dry for some reason. So right now it looks like I'm painting nothing, but I'm actually painting all the little music notes. And obviously we only had an hour to complete this painting, so I was like kind of rushing through the music note part because I knew that would take the longest, because I had to like make all those tiny little details, and I knew that would take a long time. But even though I was rushing a little bit, I do like how it came out in the end, at least the music note part. And there is the little girl in the corner that you also can't see, but she's there. And I'm just touching up the edges a little bit. I think in hindsight, I should have made the girl in the corner a little bit darker, like maybe in a copper or a black color, but I didn't really think of that. But I still like how it came out, and I think that the subtleness really adds to this piece actually, and I really love the gold accents on this piece. And I only had an hour, so I tried to do what I could in that hour that I had, but I think this was the best that I could do in that short amount of time. Okay guys, so the finished piece is right here. I know it's upside down right now. I'm going to show it up close to the camera. So this is the finished piece. I'm holding it this way because the lighting is not very good right now because it's cloudy outside, but you can see the music notes at a certain lighting. And the highlight is just mainly the background portion. I wanted the music notes to be very subtle. And then there's that blob over there that was supposed to be a human, but I guess that didn't really happen. But I like how this piece came out. I love the subtleness of the music notes. I think the main thing is I should have made the human a little bit darker, but that's okay. I don't really want to paint over it right now because I actually kind of like this. Yeah, it is hard to see the music notes. I don't think you can even see it right now. But that's kind of the point. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't want the music notes to be like very obvious. I wanted it to be only at a certain angle. And I think that I was able to achieve that. And I'm kind of happy with this painting. Not my best painting. I'm not especially happy with this random gold splash over here, but that's fine. It was only my second paint pour. I liked my first paint pour even better. So this is the first one, and you can kind of see why I didn't want to like ruin it, because I really like how this turned out. And I think I'm gonna hang this up somewhere. So I didn't want to ruin that one, but I love this one as well, and I am happy with how this turned out. I know you guys are gonna ask like why I didn't use the green. I did mix it in with the base color, like I explained earlier, to make the yellow a little bit cooler. I didn't use it in the piece itself because I was scared it would ruin it. I'm sorry if that's cheating. I really tried. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this first collab. And I look forward to many more collabs in the future. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to Rivers Grace. She makes amazing videos. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!